What's going on, everybody? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Titans Return, Triggerhappy and Blowpipe. Very strange combination of names, if you ask me, but I will say at first glance, this looks like a really cool robot mode, and if I'm being honest, it looks like a really cool vehicle mode as well. So this is a Decepticon here. I don't remember Triggerhappy. The name sounds very familiar to me, but I don't recall offhand the actual original character or figure. And it's possible I have it somewhere in my collection and just don't remember it. But in either case, I am really excited about this guy. It looks to me like he has a very different build from a lot of the other Titan Masters figures, or Titans Return figures, I should say. And I'm really excited about that. Hopefully he'll prove to be like a new kind of unique looking Transformer in that line. But that said, flipping them onto the back, you can see a nice image of robot mode here, a nice image of vehicle mode here, as well as the Titan Master in various forms and fitting into the cockpit of the vehicle mode, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. And of course he has a little blurb here up at the top. It says, using the power of Titan Master, the Decepticons rise up to destroy the Autobots. Blowpipe gives any bot he unites with the power of Compression Cannon, a weapon that attacks with armor crushing force. Pretty neat. That's really cool. On the side here it shows you that these guys do work with other Titan Master or Titans Return figures. Overboard, Twinferno, Megatron, and Six Shot, of course, sold separately. But anyway, that's enough about this guy. I'm going to go ahead and crack these dudes open, or this guy, rather, and I will, well, there's two of them, just technically two, and I'll see you guys back here in just a moment. Alright guys, so here we have Triggerhappy and Blowpipe, and before we check them out, we're going to check out the bio card here. So a really nice image of Triggerhappy here. And on the back we could see the stats, which are decent, and then with Blowpipe's help, get even stronger. So I did look up Triggerhappy and Blowpipe. They are the Targetmaster pair from Generation 1. And I do remember them now that I looked them up, but I don't remember whether or not I ever actually had those figures. So that's okay. But decent stats, nice artwork. Let's check out Triggerhappy and Blowpipe. So, first of all, we have Blowpipe here. And he's fine. He's very blue. Blowpipe, as it were. On the back, you can see the robot mode head. Very nicely painted, in my opinion. I really like those, the two-tone color eye areas with the yellow eyes in the back. Very nicely done. But, he can also interact with Triggerhappy here. I would just open up the cockpit. Well, actually, first let me show you guys. He does have some bits on the side here that he can stand on, the little pegs. So that's pretty cool. He can fit inside the cockpit for that. Just like so, which is really cool. He's also got one of these guns that all these guys have, and I think this is just a repaint of one of the other weapons from one of the other guys. I'm trying to remember who exactly, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so yeah, this weapon, you can obviously stand in there, and this can attach to wherever, the sides of something at some point. We do have a post hole for a flight stand here. We got another one hidden back here from the robot mode, which if you can get something in there, you can actually get a little bit more of a clean flight pose, but that's alright. We're going to put this gun off to the side for the moment and check out Triggerhappy's vehicle mode. And man, I love this vehicle mode. It is really something. You've got guns on the wings, these huge guns right in the center here on either side of the cockpit, and the cockpit itself is really slick looking. Look at all of these nice paint apps in here, all this little gold detailing and silver, and then more on the back here, and even more on the wings on both sides, and then these tampo paint details on the outer wings themselves. Really slick. the underside of the robot or of the vehicle mode is actually quite clean. You do get some nice, actually I think I put that in backwards. You do get a nice little landing gear as well, and that can just fit right up in there. Mine's getting a little bit loose because I had to pop it out a couple of times, but it stays in just fine. There's no problem there. But just overall, checking out the back, you see these huge thrusters on either side. Really, just a really slick vehicle mode. I like it a whole lot, just a whole bunch, and I'm very happy with it. And transformation to robot mode is actually really cool and really interesting. So we're gonna get into that right now. So we're gonna start by unpegging the arms, or what will be the arms, from the sides of the vehicle, and then we're going to go ahead and unpeg these as well, and these are going to become the robot torso, or the sides of the robot torso and shoulders, in just a moment. But first we're going to bring this whole section back to form the legs, and you can see the his waist is actually at an angle here, but we're not going to plug it here because it's not where it belongs, so we're just going to let that down for the moment, just like so. We're going to come over to the front. We're actually going to get Blowpipe out of the cockpit because he probably needs to get out for this whole transformation here. Close that up. We're going to break off the nose cone of the vehicle, and now we're going to rotate this entire section around, and that's just so cool. Now we're going to bring the waist up and connect it like so. Turn the lower waist around. Now we can separate the legs and bring out the feet. Bring out the feet and just straighten out those heel spurs. And we got the lower half done. Now we want to bring these pieces down and in, and they're going to peg in on both sides, on the upper part and the lower part, and they do snap in very securely. So you want to just make sure you hear that click, and then up at the top, make sure you hear that click. So do the same thing again on the other side. Click, and then click. And then there you go, and we're just going to rest this on the back of the robot mode here. We're going to come around to these wings, and we're just going to rotate them all the way back like so. So they just lay flat like that. Now we can fold these guns back here, just like that. And then flip out the wrists, which will soft lock into place. And now that we have the robot mode basically done, we can flip the Headmaster or Titanmaster over and plug that in to finish it off. And here is Triggerhappy in robot mode. And like I said, just like I love the vehicle mode, I absolutely love this robot mode. He's stocky, he's like well built. I love this, the width of his chest. His proportions are nice. He's armed to to nobody's business. He's got so much armament. He's got 5mm ports on his guns, so you can hook guns up to his guns if you want more guns on his guns. You can even flip his fist back in and flip these guns out if you want him to have hand guns, which is really cool. You can also split these apart, of course, and put these in his hands. Like so. And I think these might even be 5mm ports. No, they're a little bit big. They're a little bit big. So you could still, like, have these sticking out of there if you really wanted to. But that's just so cool. Such a cool feature. You can still open this up, and I don't know if you could still fit a Titanmaster in there. Maybe if you turned him into head mode, you'd be able to fit it in there. But that's cool. So, articulation. He's got, of course, the ball-jointed head from being a Titanmaster, right? He's got not ball jointed shoulders, but he's got universal hinge shoulders up and down, and then rotation, nice solid rotation right there. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow. He's got a waist swivel. He's got ball jointed hips. He's got the thigh swivel. He's got nice super deep knee bends, and he's got very nice rocking back and forth feet in pretty much whatever position you like, just due to that transformation joint. So full stop, this is easily my favorite of this wave. And I'm actually going to go one further, and I think this so far is my favorite Titans Return figure, period. I really, really do. I like it a whole lot. I can't really find anything to complain about with this figure, with the exception of maybe he's got a little bit of junk that can get in the way of other stuff. But his fit and finish is so nice and solid. The paintwork is really beautiful, especially for just a standard Hasbro release. Really, really well done. I just think they did a fantastic job on this figure, and I can't say enough in his favor. I really, really like this figure. The transformation is interesting and different, and yeah, I just feel they did a really outstanding job on Triggerhappy. So yeah, that said, my favorite Titans Return figure so far. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Even better than Blur, I would say. So yeah, really, really happy with this figure. Really excited about having him. Love every mode. Love the transformation. Just super, super good. So that is going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It really does help me out. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll have more Transformers Titans Return coming real soon, so stick around for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.